I've got a pencil. I've got dice. I've got a notebook. I have tarot cards. I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and start rolling solo. Hello, welcome to Rolling Solo. I am your humble host, Paul. This is a Daggerheart live play solo role playing show. I am the host. I am your DM, GM. I am your players. And we're going to go ahead and get started. This is session 18. So a lot has happened. Let's go ahead and before we start, we should let you know that this product is adapted from or based on content created and owned by Darrington Press, Daggerheart Open Beta Materials, Darrington Press LLC, 2024, available at daggerheart.com. And we are working with the version 1.5 of those rules. All right. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So, the story so far. Our heroine, Auriane Chopin, stalwart guardian elf from the land of Kavade, has been on a journey. On this journey, she has met the orcish wizard princess Kolbrow, her bodyguard Ursula. This was a Fey Guardian, and also a ranger who she is currently traveling with by the name of Lauren Butler. There have been attempted assassinations. There has been a war that has happened. We are in the middle of. There have been palace intrigue, and at the moment, something is going on with the fungal network that connects the entirety of the continent of Eben, which is that a part of it in the center of the Olhaldorn theocracy has gone dark. No one can get information in or out. Lauren and Auriane are on their way there to attempt to solve that mystery. In the meantime, the mysterious master of assassins is back in the Kingdom of Ashes, doing we know not what, and Kolbrow and Ursula are at the court of Karaz, attempting to work out the details of an alliance between those two powers, Ashes and Karaz. So that's everything that's going on. That's a lot. But I think not too much. With all that, let's open. Last time, Auriane and Lauren had just fought a flickerfly. The two of them are in relatively bad shape. And so we will open there in the woods. Before we do that, let's bring up a map. I want to talk about logistics for a second here before we get into our action. Okay, so on the right side of your screen, there is the town of Saltwatch. We've been to Saltwatch. We did a little bit of shopping. We have left Saltwatch. We are walking from Saltwatch, Auriane and Lauren are, from Saltwatch to Snoamhall, which is in the bottom left. This is a distance of about 215 miles, so it should take maybe 8 days. Every day we're going to roll to see how much territory we cover, and we're going to roll to see if anything happens. I'm going to go back to the 6d12 system that is in the Solo Adventurer's Toolbox, just to handle this particular little hex crawl. So something has happened, which is that our heroes have fought and when he brings back up again, Flickerfly, which you can see with the little bee icon up there. That battle over, we open with Lauren attempting to get a couple of Flickerfly wings off of this Flickerfly. So she's there, bloodied and tired, but she's got the wing joint of the fly in one hand. She's bringing her dagger up over to try and bring up a knife to try to excise that wing joint perfectly to get the complete wing. Flickerfly wings being worth a lot. There's 4 Flickerfly wings on a Flickerfly, any one of which can be made into a Flickerfly blade. So she's attempting to do that. Auriane is steadying the wing and is going to help. And so, nope, she's not going to help, because to help, you have to spend hope. And neither of our characters have any hope at the moment. So this is going to be a straight roll for Lauren. Let's say, I'm going to call this finesse. And the Flickerfly, the particular Flickerfly that we were using was a... If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a difficulty 15, so we're just going to have 15 be the difficulty on this roll. So, hey, we're just going to open up this game with our first roll of the game. So she's there, she's attempting to detach the joint. Red is for fear, green is for hope. Okay, that is an 18 with fear. So she's able to get, let's say an 18 with fear. She's able to, she gets one joint, she gets another one. The third and fourth wings, we'll just say we get 2 for a stress. And we'll attempt to roll for the other 2. So she gets 1. Oh, she's very particular about it. God damn, this one's a little tough. Let me get that socket out. Can you steady this? Auriane is attempting to steady it, but she's woozy. She's woozy on her feet. She's like, perhaps it would be better if we tried to do this after a bit of a rest. No, we can't do that. There's going to be all kinds of scavengers brought in here. We got to get these wings and get the get. All right. That is exactly a 15 with hope. So Lauren will pick up a hope and 2 more Flickerfly wings. So that's nice. Our characters have some hope. She gets the other 2 and spends some time strapping them up to her pack. This is all right. Let's get moving. We'll find some water. We can get ourselves a rest. And they're going to keep walking to get away from this area before any scavengers come to pick up on the body. They're a little worried about that happening. So we're going to walk along through the forest, and we're going to see let's just see if anything happens. We're going to give our first D6, our first 6d12 roll. Okay, this is not good. There we go. Monsters. Okay. What kind of monsters? We're going to say that we are going to have an encounter with, yeah, we'll go with 2 direwolves. They are going to, they pass 2 direwolves coming in who have been attracted to the sounds of battle. We have monsters on a 10 plus on the purple die. Blue die is a 7, that's nothing. The orange die is a 5, that's nothing. Red, 8, nothing there. Gold is treasure. Well, we do have treasure. We have 4 flickerfly wings. So we'll just use that. I'll add that to... Okay, added those. All right, there's our journal entry. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, we're gonna start this thing with a fight. I need to pick up more. All right, well, let's open up the battle cam. Okay, there we go. We're still in the forest. We have Auriane. We'll say this is Auriane. We'll say this is Lauren. Add a tree. It's out of rock formation. And what are we going to use for dire wolves? Our wyvern here did okay for a flickerfly, but it's a bit much for a dire wolf. I need more minis is a thing I need out of life. Let's see. We have our map tracker. We have our 2 dire wolves. And let's get some tokens out. We currently have 1 fear. I am going to give, well, this is just a tough one. I'm going to give Lauren the first shot here. I'm going to say the first thing she does is she's going to all right, so there's our battle. And this is what we see. So first thing that's going to happen is we're going to have Lauren is going to try to summon her hawk, which I think she can do pretty much free. Okay, so this is a 10 is our roll here. And battle will commence. First things first, summon a hawk. All right, well, that's a success. That's a success with hope. Lauren is going to clear her 1 stress. She is going to pick up another hope. She has successfully summoned her hawk. Her hawk is going to use one of those hope to attack with death from above. And I don't have a token for a hawk either. We'll use this as a hawk. Why not? Okay. So, hawk. So the hawk takes a direwolf, flies over, and will make their first attack. Okay. That is a 16 with fear. That will hit. These guys are difficulty 12. Let's get one on the track. And that will do for the hawk. The hawk does 2d10 physical damage. So let's get our 2d10 here. Here's 1d10. Here's a second d10. Okay. 12 plus 2. 12 plus 3. Nope, just 2d10 straight up. Just 12. So 12, that will be on a direwolf. Direwolf, we'll call that direwolf number 1. Takes a severe damage. But, despite the fact, because we rolled with fear, it is now the direwolf's turn. This direwolf will respond. This direwolf will respond and attack and snap up at the hawk. So the hawk comes shrieking in, digs its claws in, starts tearing at the flesh of the direwolf. The direwolf snaps its head back around and attempts to connect with the hawk. It is rolling a d20. That's a 12. Does a 12 hit the hawk? Yeah, 12 hits the hawk. So, direwolf does, what is it? Or it's 2 attacks. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there. I'm going to say that they just share evasion and thresholds with the ranger. So the evasion for our character is 11. That was, I think, at 12, so that'll hit because that's fine there. Now let's just do our 3d4 damage. So the direwolf snaps its head back around, does 3, 4, 7, 8. Does 8 plus 10, 18 damage to the hawk. Hawk will therefore take at 18, that is severe damage. They have no armor, so they will simply take straight up 3 stress right away. The hawk gets snapped at, gets hit, and immediately takes off, flying away, and is out of range. Lauren, seeing this, so our hawk is gone. Lauren will line up her short bow on that particular direwolf and attempt to shoot it as it is badly injured. Boom! Doubles again! What are we even talking about here? What are we even talking about? Doubles does 2d6 plus 3. That is 15 plus 2d6 damage. So that's 20-something damage to this direwolf who was already badly injured. That is direwolf number 1 is completely cleared out. So the hawk swoops in, gets a grip, tears at the wolf, tears at its throat. The wolf snaps back, injuring the hawk. Lauren immediately follows up her shot with a bow shot and takes this guy out, leaving one direwolf going. Auriane is going to, let's say foolishly, move forward to get into melee with that wolf. She will move in. She will take a swing with her axe. She has no hope to burn. She's got nothing going on. Let's see what we got here. That is a 15. That will hit. It's a 15. That will hit. That is a 15, but it's with fear. That's an 11 on the fear die and a 4. So first things first, let's roll damage. 2d10 plus 6 physical damage. Not a great roll. 6 plus 6 is 12. However, that is on direwolf number 2 for 12. That is a severe hit. So her first shot almost but not quite finishes off the wolf. The wolf, being hit, immediately strikes again, and it will use Hobbling Strike as well. Mark its damage. And we really need this wolf to miss. Like a lot. That is not a miss. That is a hit. Auriane is hit. The wolf will do 3d4 plus 10 physical damage. D4 are hard to pick up. Okay, that one is a 2. That one's a 3, so that's 5. That one's a 2. That is 17 damage. On 17 damage, Auriane is down. The wolf brings her down and moves in for another strike. And I think we're not going to use any clever death moves here. We're just going to go ahead and assume that Auriane may or may not survive this. So we're just going to take the normal incapacitated death move. She's just down. I'm not going to 50-50 this or anything. Okay, so that leaves... well, the wolves only get to activate once, so the turn goes back to the players. I'm going to spend a fear. I'm going to spend a fear to take initiative back. The wolf is going to move and close and attempt to bite at Lauren. And with a 15 on the die, it will most certainly hit. And it is going to attempt to hobble her as well. So the wolf will take a second stress. It's full up on stress now. And it will do, that's a 1, that's a 3, so that's 4, that's a 4, that's 8. It will do 18 physical damage. So let's see what Lauren can do about that. 18 is severe damage, and she cannot take severe damage. She can't even take regular damage. She is going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 armor slots to make that a minor hit. I think she needs to use all 4. She does 3, that's 12, 18 minus 12. She can get away with using just 3. She will use 3 damage slots to mark that down to a minor, or to a single hit point. But it's looking bad. She drops the bow. She pulls the long sword. Will attempt to hit the wolf. The wolf is full on stress, so this attack is at advantage. What the what? That's a 1. It really is. That's a 1. That's a 1. What am I even rolling here? That is 3 crits in a row for Lauren Butler. So the longsword comes in. 2d8 plus 3 physical damage. So that's 16 plus 2 more d8. So that's 16 plus 6 is 23 or 22. Plus 3 is 25 damage. So this wolf takes a severe hit and goes down. So with that, we are out of combat. The wolf is decapitated and he's dead. Oops. Okay. And we have survived a second encounter. Lauren immediately goes over to Auriane, starts trying to bind up her wounds, etc. Auriane needs to make a roll. Now, so Daggerheart death moves. Blaze of Glory, avoid death. So she's going to avoid death. We're going to roll hope. Our level is, at this point, we are level 3. So if this is 3 or less, Auriane will get a scar. It is not She's able to be nursed back to health quite easily by Lauren. Lauren brings her back, takes care of her, and the two of them will get, she moves the body away from the corpses, and tries to find a safe place to keep watch, and we will take a short rest. So, short rest. And Josina hasn't taken... She's taken 1 damage. She is going to spend all of her effort patching up Auriane's wounds, not Josina. I'm on the wrong character. Lauren and Auriane are both real messed up, so they are going to patch their own wounds. Nope, she is still unconscious. So Lauren is going to have to spend one of her moves in the short rest clearing stress for Auriane, or clearing wounds for Auriane. So she spends that move. It's 2. Auriane clears 2 wounds. And Auriane is going to return the favor. That is also a 2. So Lauren can clear 2 hit points as well. And then they are both going to spend the rest of the short rest patching armor. That's 3 for Auriane. That's 1 for Lauren. Told you. Told you we were gonna probably end up with some kind of scavengers coming on by. How you feeling? To be honest, I have felt much better, but I believe that I can carry on until the evening. We need to make more miles. And they will attempt to make more miles. How many miles do they make? So, let's have a look at our map again. So each of these hexes is about 30 miles. And the way I was thinking about doing this is that I would give them a base of 10 miles plus 5d4 travel per day. And then remove a d4 for every encounter. So we're going to pull 2 d4 out of our pool. We're going to see how much distance they can make today. By rolling our 3 d4. So this is 10 plus whatever we get here. So that's 10, that is 6, 7, 8. So that is 18 miles. Come on. So, what with everything happening, on day 2 of our walk between Salt March and Snowman Hall, we make 18 miles. So let's see if anything else happens to them today. Before they finish their 18 miles of walking. Because I just realized I've only done, well, we've done 2 encounters one day. That should be plenty. We're going to see, so they come in and they are searching for a campsite. So that'll be Lauren. She's going to use her survives on anything ability and spend a hope on that. Get +2 on this roll. And we're going to say this wilderness has a difficulty of 12 to find a relatively secure and nice campsite. Yeah, 12 is good. All right. This is an ability check, so that hope counts. She gets her hope back. That was a 9 and an 8, so 17 with hope. They're able to find relatively... so they find a place to camp that has... we'll say they find like a kind of a sheltered, not really a cave, but a space where they can easily get some boulders to their back and kind of create, get a little bit out of the wind, out of the rain, etc. And they begin preparing their meal for the evening. It's set up so Lauren will now get a chance to attempt to go ahead and tune into the network. I think we've been saying this is a 15. All right, so that's a 17 with fear. I will take that fear back. So now we will get some information from the... we're going to open there. That's 40 minutes. We're going to open with... Let's go ahead and make a mark there. We're going to open with getting the network download on day 2. Okay. All right, awesome. That's everything for us today. Let's go ahead and close out pretty quick. Thank you so much for watching. That was a lot of fun. We had some combat. We had a lot of good rolls. That's always exciting. Hey, this is a really cool shirt. You should buy one at etsy.com/shop/solidsoftdesign. You should play some Daggerheart. You should pick up one of these tools that I've brought out, like the Solo Adventurer's Toolbox. We've also looked at the Solo Adventurer's Guide, one-page Solo Engine, the plot unfolding machine, the scene unfolding machine. All these things are available at like Drive-Thru RPG. Get them. Play. Don't wait for yourself to find a team. Just remember, even if it's just you, you can always keep on rolling.